Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Apfelbaum, and today I want to show you how I find viral posts that I have posted on LinkedIn and what I do with them. And I'm going to be answering questions from my sales team. But look at this post right over here. So I reposted this post. This has 1.8 million views. Has 13,000 likes. Look at these 13,000 likes. It has um, it has 700 comments. It has 2,600 reposts. You see this? So this is a popular post that I posted a couple, like 12 months ago or so. And I reposted this post today because if somebody goes to my profile, I want them to see this post as a reposted post right over here. You see it says reposted. So I reposted this. Now, the most recent post that I have is my own LinkedIn Live that I'm on right now. So if you're watching this, give it a like, leave a comment, let me know where in the world you're dialing in from. And if you have questions about LinkedIn, go ahead and put them in the comments. I'd be happy to answer your questions, either now or in a future live. So this is the post that I'm talking about. It's right below this post. So when you go to my profile, you can click here and you can see all my posts and you'll see a repost. Now, if you want to see your own popular posts, this is what you do. You go to LinkedIn, you click on See All Analytics. It takes you to linkedin.com/dashboard. Then when you click on Post Impressions, then you'll be able to see all the impressions for all your posts. You can see the most popular ones in the past 7 days. And if you click on past 7 days, a drop down, and you click on past, say, 90 days, and you hit show results, you're going to see the most popular posts in the past 90 days. As you can see, I have a video here. I have a video here that shows you. I was saying, talking about this on LinkedIn Live now. Okay, I have a vid. So this video over here, this video got 123,000 views. I'm gonna say in here. This video got 123K views from 4 weeks ago. And I'm gonna go here. And I'm going to take my live. So you see my last thing is my live. So this is my live over here. I'm going to copy the URL to my live, and I'm going to send it to people that might want it. I'm sending it in the live. I'm sending it here in the live. Gonna talk about your post now on live. Okay. And all right, so now, so let me show you something interesting. So number one is I'm going to use Evie AI to leave a comment on David Schnurman's post. So David just posted. I'm going to go ahead and leave a comment on his post here. So it's generating a comment right now. I'm going to press insert, and I'm going to press post. And I just left a comment on David Schnurman's post. You see that? Now I'm going to go here. And I see Honey just left a comment on this post over here. Thank you, Honey, for doing that. And I see Bobby. Bobby has some exciting news here. This is Bobby's post. So how did Bobby get 155 likes and 94 comments in a post from 2 days ago? Well, the way that he did that was he got lots of people to repost it by asking people individually. So I went ahead and left 2 comments. I left a comment yesterday and I left a comment today because I want to promote him. And now I'm talking about this on LinkedIn Live. So get your list of people. So all the people that have commented on this post, every one of these people, these are people that are in Bobby's network. Right here, these are all people that are in Bobby's network that are supporting Bobby with his launch. You see that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a list of these people that are in Bobby's network, and I'm going to save them into Evie AI because I know these are the types of people that would want to support Bobby. So if I need these people to support me at some point in the future, I can probably rely on these people to support me as well. So these are the types of people that would support you and that would be open to leaving a comment. So I'm going to find the top 10 people that I'm actually currently connected with in this list. For example, Dana. I'm going to control click on them so they open up in a new window. Eric, you see, Jeffrey, Lauren, Kelly, Kathy. Now I'm opening up too many at a time, so I'm just going to slow down for a second here so that LinkedIn doesn't get a heart attack. And I got a question from Marielle. Marielle, what was the question that you asked me related to LinkedIn? I think it was, how many people are you allowed to message at one time or something? If you don't want to speak on the live, you can post it as a chat in the whatchamacallit.
All right, sure, Joe.
Yeah, go
Well,
ahead.
actually, yeah, I asked you a while ago that can we get blocked like messaging a lot of people like in a day?
Can we block? So yeah, he just said, can we block a lot of people's messaging in one day? Um, I, so I think what you're trying to ask is not, can you block a lot of people's messaging, but what is the most amount of first degree connections that you could message in one day? Is that what you're asking me without getting in trouble with LinkedIn? Is that the question?
Yes, yes, exactly.
Okay, so rephrase your question, ask it again. Do you want to ask the question again?
Yes, Joe.
Go ahead.
Wait, I'm kind of lost. I'm sorry.
No, just rephrase the question in your own words to me so that I understand
hmm
how you would search that question on Google. So what's the question?
Like for example, we'll be messaging lots of people within a day, right? So about I'm sorry.
So your question is, what is the max amount of first degree connection? So let me show you something here. That's your question, but I want you to rephrase it so you have the
Oh, I
language.
mean, how many people can I send a message on LinkedIn without getting blocked?
Right. But I want you to also add the word first degree connection because,
First, you finish.
right, because there's a difference between first degree, second degree, and third degree. Do you want me to explain the difference between the three?
Yes, please.
So if you go to where it says my network, you see it says my network. I go to my network and I click on manage my network. You'll notice that I have 29,960 connections, 900 and
hmm
whatever. So if I want to see who they are, I just click on see who they are. By the way, I see a chocolate woman here who's having a birthday today. So I'm going to go ahead and send her a message. And I'm going to say, wow, happy birthday. Glad to see you on this sweet day. And then I'm going to see if she posted. I see she hasn't posted in 4 months. I'm going to look her up on WhatsApp. And I'm going to send her a WhatsApp message. And I'm going to say, happy birthday. I said, I just saw that you're celebrating a birthday on LinkedIn. Wanted to say, I'm thinking about you on this special day. Okay, so I just sent her a message through WhatsApp as well. I sent her a WhatsApp message and I sent her 2 LinkedIn messages. Just FYI, that's super important. So let's get back to what I was talking about before. So what's the difference between first degree, second degree, and third degree connections? So if I'm searching on LinkedIn, say I'm searching the word CEO. Okay, I search the word CEO and I see it says over here first, second, and third. I click on people. I see first, second, and third. First means the people that I'm currently connected with. These are the people that are my first degree connections. I have the ability to message as many of these as I want. There's no limit to how many, there's no like official hard limit saying you could only message X amount of people per day. There's no limit to
hmm
that. But if you send the same message rapidly to more than, let's say, 30 people, LinkedIn will flag your account as spamming because you're just copying and pasting.
hmm
So you can send the message rapidly to people, but if you send it too quickly, LinkedIn will flag you as spamming. Okay, so you got to be careful as to how many people you're sending messages to. Would you be open to using this with your team? Ken, hope you are well. I'm trying to get the word out about Evie AI, and I know you are a good person. Let's see. All right. So if I wanted to message my 14,000 CEOs, I could message them, but I don't want to message them all at one time. And I don't want to send them each the same message. Because again, if I send them each the same message, I'm going to have a problem. What I like
Mm-hmm.
to do is I like to go to Drive, open up my LinkedIn Connections dashboard, and then strategically message people. Now, there are two ways to message people on LinkedIn. There's two ways to message people. There's way one, where you open up their profile. So if you open up someone's profile, like I did over here, Dana, Eric Ree, Jeffrey Joss, Lauren Bayan, Kelly Bucks, Kathy Hoffman. So I can easily message all these people very simply. I just open up their profile, I click on message, and then I say, glad to see you promoted Bobby's post. Well done on supporting him. I did too. Okay? Copy, send. You see that? I just sent that.
Mm-hmm.
I also copied it to my clipboard. Now I'm going to save Dana's profile into Evie AI. I just saved her profile, and I'm going to save her to a particular list called Atlantic Tomorrow's Office because she happens to be in Atlantic Tomorrow's Office. Okay? So I saved Dana's profile. Now I could also save her as a Bobby promoter, but I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, so next, Eric Gee. Eric Gee, I'm going to send him the same message. You see that? I just sent him the same message. And now I'm going to save him as well. Oh, he's already saved. What's he saved as? He's saved as conversation. I spoke to him. He's an entrepreneur's organization. You see that? So this guy's already saved. And I'm going to send him, I sent him the same message. Okay? Eric Gee got the same message from me. Next, I'm going to close him. I'm going to go to the next messenger, Jeffrey Joss. I'm going to send Jeffrey Joss the same message. You see, glad to see you promoted Bobby's post. Well done on supporting him. I did too. Okay, now I'm going to save his profile. And I'm going to save Jeffrey Joss to promo. Well, I don't have a promo thing, so I'm going to click on Manage Lists. I clicked on Manage List. That's going to pull a list of all my lists. I'm going to click Add New List, and I'm going to say Promoter. And I'm going to say First Degree Promoter. Okay, so this is a person who's a first degree promoter. He's first degree connected to me, and he's likely to promote. He's likely to promote. So now what do I do now? I just refresh his LinkedIn page here. And now when I click on the drop down and I click on the add to list, it'll say first degree promoter, and I can segment him into that list. Okay, now I make sure I sent him the message. Let's see, glad to see you promoted Bobby's post. Okay, and now I take a look just to see what he did. And I see that he reposted his post as well. Okay. All right, now I'm going to close this, and I'm going to see Lauren. I'm going to say the same thing with Lauren. I see Lauren promoted it. Glad to see you promoted Bobby's post. It doesn't look like she ever responded to me except this one time in 2021. Okay, but she promoted Bobby's post, so I don't know why she hasn't responded to me. But that's okay. Hopefully she'll respond to that. I'm going to click the drop down. I'm going to click this, and I'm going to click, I'm going to refresh the page because I opened this page before I created that list. So now I have to refresh the page, and I'm going to add her to that particular list. Okay, first degree promoter. So now she's in that first degree promoter list, and I'm going to close her profile. Same thing with Kelly. I'm going to send her a message, but do you see the way I'm doing it slow over here? So that's one way to do it, to send a
Mm-hmm.
message to each person, to save each person, put them into a list, organize them. Over here, Again, I can't do this because I have to refresh. I'm going to refresh her profile. I'm going to hit save, first degree, and save. Make sure I messaged her already. I messaged her. Moving on. The next one, Kathy. I'm going to message Kathy. Um, Kathy said, thanks for attending the WBE group. Everyone was impressed and walked away with great advice and tips. Would you be open to recommending? She never responded. And so now I sent her, glad to see you promoted Bobby's post. Well done on supporting him. I did too. So I'm going to click on comments, and you can see she promoted Bobby right here. Okay. And then she's pretty active. So I'm going to refresh the page. And if I need these people to promote me, because they promoted Bobby, they're also likely to promote me. Okay, so these are first degree promoters. Now, there's another way to send people messages. There's a way to send a message where you open up their profile, like I'm opening up this guy's profile here, and I can send this guy a message, right? That's one way to send a profile. So I sent him a message. He has not responded. I'm going to go back, find another person. I want to send this guy Isaac Zaitz a message. I can open up his profile. Now, every time you open up a profile, LinkedIn notices that you opened up the profile. They notice it. LinkedIn notices it. LinkedIn doesn't love when you open up too many profiles. If you open up more than, let's say, 10 profiles within 10 minutes, LinkedIn will start monitoring your account to see what you're doing. Okay, so you want to kind of not open up too many profiles every hour. I would say if you do 10 an hour, 20 an hour, you're fine. But if you're doing, let's say, one every minute, you're going to get into trouble after you like surpass 100. Okay? So you want to kind of take a chill with how many profiles um you want to take a chill with how many profiles you're looking at. So how do you send people messages if you um how do you send people messages? Do you still check LinkedIn? Do you still check LinkedIn? How do you send people messages if you want to send them messages, but you don't want to open up their profile? So I'm going to show you a way to do that now using your connections dashboard. You ready for this?
Yes, Joe.
If I take this guy Seth Burrows and I copy his first and last name, and I go to LinkedIn and I click on messaging, and I click on this little message icon here, I can find anybody through here, you see, and I can send him a message. Looks like we have been connected on LinkedIn for 12 years. Do you still check LinkedIn? Reason why I'm asking is because I need to make room for new connections. And if people are not using LinkedIn, I need to remove the connection because my clients for my AI need to be added, but I would not want to remove you if you actually use the tool. Lose LinkedIn. So let me know. You can also email me, union.com, and I'm happy to re-add you in the future if you want to remain connected. And I disconnect to make room. Let me know. Talk soon. Okay, Control A, Control C, send. So I sent him this long, long, long message. You see that? Now I'm going to click on
Mm-hmm.
his. I'm curious to know what his profile looks like over here. It looks like he has a terrible profile. But do you see the way I send him this long message? Now I'm going to send this message now to a bunch of people very quickly. But I don't need. I'm just going to open up a notepad to keep the message. Notepad like that. I'm actually going to improve this message. I'm going to go to ChatGPT and I'm going to say, please improve this direct message. Let's see what it does. Look at that. Look at that. It's making it nicer. Okay. I'm going to copy this. Press enter. Enter. Better, right? A little more organized. Okay, so I'm going to close this. And now I'm going to go to each person on the sheet. So I have each person on the sheet, Lay Cook. I'm going to copy one person at a time. I'm going to click on this open up new message thing, and I'm going to look for Lay Cook as my connections. So I'd see February 2023, appreciation message. I'm going to copy this. Now, let me see if I was actually connected to this person for many years. I'm going to go down over here. Yeah, it says connected on 2012. So I'm going to go here. And I'm just going to copy this message here. Now, this person is probably very active on LinkedIn. I see she posted 3 weeks ago. I'm just going to keep going through the list. Greg Weiss. I go here. I go to messaging. I click on this. It does a search. I click on his name, and it didn't load his profile, so it's not a problem. Now, he has not responded to me ever. You see?
Mhm.
So now I'm going to message him again one final time, and then I'm going to go through this list again later. And if I go through this list again and none of these people message me, then I'm going to remove them all. Isn't that cool? It looks like
Yeah.
Jen is calling me. What does Jen want? Meeting with Andrew in 1 minute. Thank you. All right, so that's kind of like how I would do
Mhm.
it. How you doing? So if I know the person, I just say how you doing. But again, I didn't even load their profile. You see, I'm just messaging them this way. So that's a little hack on how to message people without loading their profile. This person I never messaged, so I'm definitely going to send them this. But you can send as many messages as you want using this method. You see that?
Mhm.
I would recommend sending, let's say, the most messages I ever sent was 500, but you don't even have 500 connections right now that you can message. So you don't have to worry about it. If you're using this method, don't worry about it. Send as many as
Mhm.
you want. Just make sure that you're not doing it too quickly. And if you want to use Evi AI templates, so check this out. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to app.eviai.com. Um, okay. Hey Andrew, so glad that you're here. I'm actually live right now, but you can talk if you want.
Hey, Joe.
How you doing,
Good
Andrew?
morning. Good. You?
Amazing. I'm showing how to add templates to Evi AI. You see, this is a template. I'm gonna go
Very
to
exciting.
yeah. This is 12-year DM. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do DM message. I'm gonna press save template. So I just added a template. So if I want to message any of these people, so I showed that there's a difference between messaging people directly. So if I open up Jeffrey's profile, I can open up his profile. But if I open up his profile, I get logged by LinkedIn as doing a profile view. I don't want to do a profile view for these people. I want to message them without doing a profile view because I'm limited as to how many profile views I can do. So instead of doing a profile view and doing it this route, where I'm clicking on message and it takes a long time, and then I use Evi AI, and then I click on this tool, this little drop down, which loads my templates, and then I click on this template and I press insert and I press send. Right, this makes it really easy. Um, There's another way to do it. If you had a list of people that you want to message, you can easily message those people from the messaging tab. You click on this little new message button, you find their first and last name in your connections dashboard. Did I make you a dashboard yet, Andrew, or not yet? Charles Bernard,
Not yet.
how you doing? Did you upload your connections yet or not yet?
Yes. Yeah, I did it yesterday.
You did it yesterday? Okay, so let me look up connections dashboard. So I'm going to show you how I actually make a dashboard. Board connections dashboard. Let's see if I can find it here. Connections dashboards. Let's see. Drew Raymond, Brittany Fox. I'm looking for Ann. Did you put your name and your email in there when you
Uh,
submitted it, or you just submitted it?
no.
Okay. So you just submitted it without your name and your email.
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Any reason why you did that? It just makes it harder for me to find you, but that's okay. Last modified when you just said you did it yesterday?
Yeah.
Yesterday. Let's see. LinkedIn. Let me see if I could find it. LinkedIn download. So no, yesterday. I just have to search LinkedIn and find you. I have to find the file from yesterday that was uploaded yesterday. Let me do last modified. Last modified.
On the page right now, to re-put that link. So let me just go ahead and do it again.
Yeah, do it and put your name there so this way I can search your name. Otherwise, I have to go through every file that was uploaded to my system. It should be in that folder though. So I don't even see it here. So I don't even see you here. I don't even see you as like a file from yesterday. So yeah, just re-upload it if you can, and then I'll be able to go into that place, that actual folder. It should drop right into this folder as soon as you do it, and then I could just open it and organize it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so drop it in there. So once I give you this dashboard, then you can search people's names like this, like Tom Corellis, and then you click on wow, I just sneezed. Then you just click on this like this and you hit search, and you can pull up anybody's thing over here. You see this? And then you can use AI to grab the template like that, and I could message as many people as I want using this particular method, and it doesn't take up profile views, so it's not a problem. You know what I mean? So if you want to message 1,000 people, you could use this message to message 1,000 people, and you're not going to get banned because you're messaging your first degree connections and you're not doing it with profile views. If there is ever anything you need me to comment on, let me know. Okay, I'm going to go here. I'm going to keep doing this. But do you see the way I'm able to message all these people relatively quickly? And a lot of these people I haven't messaged in a long time, because I can't message every single one of my connections every day or every month or sometimes even every year. So I message these people, and if they don't respond by a certain time, I'll just disconnect from them. Like, for example, this guy over here, chances are he doesn't see LinkedIn. Chances are he doesn't use it, but he's paying for it. You see, he's paying for it. He's a paid member. So I'm going to leave him. If anyone's a paid member, I typically leave them. But if they're a non-paid member, then I wouldn't leave them. I'm going to check this guy out over here. April 3rd, it looks like he's pretty active, but I'm just going to send him this message anyway. Yeah, so this is a quick way to send people. Now, if you know who the people are, then obviously I'm not going to send them that message. Like, for example, I know Richard Levichin. I'm going to say, how often do you use LinkedIn? Okay, so February 13th was the last time I messaged him. But that's what I would do. I would do it this way. Now, there are tools that you can use that will automatically do this for you. This guy, the last time I messaged him was in January. Andy Rapp, builder.ai. But do you guys get it? Andrew, do you get what I'm doing over here as opposed to going to their profile, messaging them this way?
Yeah.
Now, I can easily load up these messages again later without having to like load up their profile as well. And the way that I'll do that, I'll show you how I do that. Copy. Okay, so this is how I do it. So let's say later I want to go by and check this out. So I'm going to click on his name, click on this, click on this. You see? I can see if they responded or not. And if they haven't responded, let's say by tomorrow, let's say Lior hasn't responded by tomorrow, or one of these people, Joseph Strauss, didn't respond tomorrow, I'm just going to click on his name. And chances are he's not going to respond because he's not really active. But he did post a week ago. If he didn't respond, then I'll click on more and I'll just hit disconnect. You see? If I want to disconnect. But in this case, he was a previous client of mine. So I'm just going to leave it and see if he responds or not. Okay. So, yes, you can send as many messages as you want. Just don't do it too quickly. And if you're going to do it to mass amount of people, use your dashboard. Did you upload your dashboard yet? Andrew? Did you upload?
I think so. Let's take this out offline, Joe, but I think so. Just want to make sure I did it correctly.
Well, you drag the file on or you selected it, and then you put in your first, last email and hit submit, right?
Right. Yeah, that's what I did.
You should, yeah, it's right here. You see? Now it loaded.
Right.
So I double click on it. I do open with. I do spreadsheet. This is how I prepare the dashboard that AI prepared. So I just delete the first 3 rows. And then I just bold the top. And then I do view freeze row 1. You see that? And now what I can do is I can do enrich. I can do Google search. I can add an additional column. Insert 1 column. Actually, Google search here. And over here, I would do year. And what I can do is I can grab my my Google search and my year from here, and then just paste it into here. So over here, I would do A2, B2, E2 Google search, and then year. And then I would just Control C, Control V. Okay, so now all your 2,600 connections, if you want to Google search them or you want to see the year, you can filter by year. So let me quickly teach you how to filter. You see the 3 dots here? You click on that and you click on filter. You see create a filter. You see that? You do create a filter, and then I want to see all the people that you connected to in a particular year. I can do clear all of these, and then I could scroll down to say 2015, and I press OK, and these are all the people that you connected to in 2015, you see? So if I want to search one of these people, I can easily click on their name and hit search, and then it kind of searches them on Google easily. Or you can click on their name here and then pull them up like that, you see? So I'm not connected to these people. These are your connections. But if you wanted to message these people, you would just select their first and last name like that, copy, click on message, click on this, search, and it would search them. And if they were first degree, you can just quickly message them. If they're second degree, chances are you can't message them by just clicking on it, you see? Because they're second degree. You can't just randomly message people that you're not connected to. But if they were first degree, like for example, Ryan, let's see how many Ryans I have. I have Ryan Pog. I have Ryan Bobbins. These are all, you see, it says first next to their name. That means I can message them right now. So Ryan King, Director of Marketing, blah, blah, blah. How have you been? I just sent him a message. Now, if I want to pull up his profile, I see he's in Brooklyn, New York. He's a co-founder of Danny King Memorial Foundation for 12 years. Looks like he hasn't really been using LinkedIn. I'm going to say, do you still use LinkedIn? Do you still use LinkedIn, Ryan? Okay, let's just see if he does. Charles Bernard says, good, let me know when you have 5 to 10 minutes. I can speak today at around 11:30, around 11:15 a.m. Can you talk then? My cell is 917-865-7631. Okay, so this came from that DM that I just sent. Jeffrey Ross, give me a thumbs up. Cool. He had another question about the school community, school.com. So we have 3 school communities. We have one school community called the Engaged Thought Leaders. This is a place where people come and they kind of engage with each other and support each other. They support each other's content every day. We have one called school.com/EviAI. This is where we discuss things related to EviAI. And I recommend all of you kind of go in here and invite your contacts to join this as well. We have 462 members. Muriel wanted to know how he gets a higher level. to be able to appear inside the leaderboard? And the answer is post. And when you get a like over here, I'm going to say, well done,
Mm-hmm.
Marielle. When you get a like, each like is a point. So now you're 1, but every single time you comment on any of my posts and I like your comment, you will also get a point. Right now you need 3
Mm-hmm.
more points in order to get to the next level, you see?
Yeah.
And so if you want to get on the leaderboard, you just have to get as many points as Myla, as Ganesh, as Kevin, as any of these people that are active in the community every day. And when you get to level 3, you get the LinkedIn tips and the LinkedIn beta extensions. And I'll show you what those are in a few minutes if you want to see them. But that's the idea. Now, what I like to do is I like to, as you 3, as salespeople for Evie AI, you can be active in this community, invite people to this community, but you could also message people that are active in this community. You can see all the members of the community by clicking on members. You can only message 10 people a week anyway. But if you find somebody in this community that you know or that you'd like to build a relationship with, you can click on their name and then you can message. You can press chat. Talk soon. You see that? I'm already chatting with a lot of these people. Let me go back to my connections, my network. This is my network. I have 29,000 people, 996. I can only connect with 30,000, so I got to remove people's connections. But I know that Gil sent me a connection request recently, so I need to quickly find them and accept it. I have 1,144 people waiting to connect with me on LinkedIn. You guys saw that?
Yes.
So I'm going to try to find Gil over here real quick. Gil.
Joe, in regards to the connections, the limit is 30,000, right?
Yes, that's the limit currently. My recommendation, there's also a limit of how many connection requests you can send out per day. Andrew, do you know the limit of per day? Per week, I should say.
I don't. Would
Okay,
it be
so
like around 50 to
yeah,
100?
yeah, 100 per week.
Okay.
So if it's 100 per week, it's 5,000 per year if you're actually doing it every week. So I would recommend you making sure that you do it every week. That each day you send out 20 connection requests. If you don't want to send out the connection requests yourself, then you can use an automation bot that does it for you, and we can install that automation bot on your thing. And we teach every single Monday at 12 p.m. We have a class, and every other Tuesday at 12 p.m. we have a class in this third community. I'll show you guys the third community. So if you go to school and you go to school.com/AI automation, we teach in our classroom, and we have a calendar of events. So you see, we just did this on Tuesday. So we had an event on Monday, and we had an event on Tuesday, and then we had an event on Wednesday, and then we have another one next Monday, and then the following Tuesday. So we meet 6 times a month minimum here in this community. And in the classroom, if you click on replays, you're going to notice that August 12th is right over here. This is the August 12th event. You see that? So I'm going to add the replay now, and I'll show you how I add the replay. But I'm going to add the replay here for the August. Let me go back to the calendar. The August 9th event, because somebody asked about the August 9th event. So I'm going to go to the classroom. I'm going to go to the courses and replays. I'm going to click on these 3 dots. I'm going to hit on add page to folder. And I'm going to say August. What was it, August 9th? August 9th, August 9th, co-working. Co-working, August 9th. I'm going to press save. Now I have to go find that video. I'm going to add it to YouTube real quick. YouTube.com/Joe Apfelbaum. I'm going to switch accounts from Evie AI to Joe Apfelbaum, and I'm going to click on the upload button. Then I'm going to go into my Zoom folder here under my documents. I'm going to go to Zoom, and I'm going to go to August 9th. Oh, is it August 9th or was it September 9th? It was September 9th. I wrote August 9th there. I'm going to change that. I'm going to go to September 9th over here. This is 6 p.m., 2 p.m., 1 p.m., 11:39 p.m. So this is probably the one. Double click on it. Welcome, everyone, to the LinkedIn automation community. My name is Joe Apfelbaum, and I'm so excited that we're here doing our weekly. So that's the one. And I'm going to drag it in here. And then I'm going to upload it once it's uploaded. So I'm going to say weekly AI automation co-working meeting. And then I'm going to say September 9th, 2024. Control A, Control C, Control V, and I'll do https://www.school.com/AI automation. And I'm going to say it's not for kids. I'm going to press next, next, next. I'm going to say it's unlisted, so only people in that community can watch it. And then it's going to start processing. And when it's done processing, I'll just add it to, I'm going to edit this page. I'm going to do September 9th. Co-working September 9th. And I'll add it right here, and then you'll be able to watch it. Cool, right? Jen, it looks like, is calling me. Let's see what she's saying. All right. Jen wants me to wrap up and speak to Andrew offline. Honey and Marielle, do you have any other questions about anything, or are we done?
Nope.
Okay. Would you like the answers to my questions? I answered it very thoroughly. Charles says he wants to talk next week, Jen. So I'm going to send you this. Jen will find a time from your calendar. Looking forward. Okay, done. Moving on. So I'm like almost like every single time I message people on LinkedIn, they all want to talk to me. You know, like people want to get on the phone with me. So I have 30,000 connections, and I have an unlimited amount of people that I can speak to. Most people don't have that case, you know? Most people don't have the ability to do that. This guy over here just sent me a connection request all the way from Australia. I'm going to press accept. And he has 21,000 followers. I'm going to say thanks for the comment. Love that you have 21K followers. Want a dashboard? On a dashboard. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be, Andrew, just so you know, this dashboard here that I created for you, we're going to be doing that automatically inside Evie AI. This is kind of like a preview of what's possible.
Okay.
And that's going to be $200 a month. So we're gonna be offering the ability to do this thing that I just showed you inside Evie AI to sort and filter and all this other stuff. I'm showing you manually, and I'm doing it for free for people right now. But I'm showing you the possibility, Andrew, of the value that we can add to people. Because, you know, right now, my development team is busy. I'm going to just delete this sheet here because I've duplicated it by accident, Andrew. So I'm going to click here and click rename. I meant to rename this to connections. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a pivot table. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to do insert pivot table into new sheet. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something cool, Andrew, just so you see. I'm going to say year, values connected on, and then I'm going to do sort by descending and then count of. So you can see the years that you had the most people. You see that?
Yeah.
So imagine having a dashboard with all your stuff like that, you know, so you can see everything. And then you can see how much activity you're doing, and you can see it across your whole network. Let's say you connected all your sales reps to this, and we automatically imported all their stuff like that. We can see who has mutual connections. You know, like we can go crazy. We can see how many people you have in each company like that. So check this out. I'm going to create a pivot table related to companies. So check this out. I'm going to click company. I'm going to do descending, so you see the most, and to count of, so you can see the companies that you have the most people on. You see?
Yeah.
So if you're highly connected in Shop Talk and Lowe's and 7-Eleven and CVS and Home Depot and Amazon and Brandware and Wayfair, these are
my old accounts.
yeah, these are all companies that I would like to get in with Evie AI. So
Right.
I'll be like, all right, let's review Shop Talk. So how do you review Shop Talk? You'd go here, and you would filter. I would undo this filter, open up the filter, and I would filter again. Click on filter again, and I would do for company. I would do clear, and I would do Shop Talk. And I would just click on Shop Talk and press OK, and I see all the Shop Talk people here. Now, if you had to do this with LinkedIn, it would take you forever. But over here in a second, you're able to pull this up, and then you can do that method of messaging each person quickly. You see? And you don't have to actually load their stuff. You can also use AI to enrich all their emails. So with Evie AI, you'll be able to push a button. If you want to see Lauren's email, you'll be able to push a button, and it would just load her email and her cell phone number. I would just write enrich, you know? So if here I attach it to an automation and I wrote yes to enrich, it would just enrich her thing here instantly. You see? So those are the things that we teach how to do inside the AI automation community. We teach how to do those types of automations in here. Let me just see if this finished. It says 3 hours left. So let me see. It still says pending, but I'm going to copy this URL here. I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to put it in here, here, here. So as soon as it goes live, it'll be live, and I won't have to think about it, you know? I'm going to send this now to the person who asked me for it. It's rendering. That's the page it will be live on. But that's the idea. Does that make sense? I'm also going to send you this, Andrew, so that you have a copy of this and you can watch it. But, you know,
Sweet.
I'd be happy to make this type of dashboard as a lead-in magnet for any of your connections or anybody, period. If you want to see the power of it, I can do this for anybody. So anybody that wants this, anyone that's watching this live, just write dashboard in the chat, and I'll make you a dashboard the way I made one for Andrew in just seconds. And, you know, you're going to be doing most of the work. I'm going to hit save to Matthew's profile here. I'm going to click the drop down. I'm going to type in Matthew. I'm going to type in EO because he's in EO, obviously. So now he's in EO. I'm going to click on message to see if he replied. He did not reply to me. Let's see, Chris Sanborn. Chris said, yo, yo, yo. Been a long time. Is still email good for you? Hell yes. Also, check out X demo. Would love your feedback. Would love your feedback. And my cell is 917-865-7631. Okay, so who's Chris Sanborn? Chris Sanborn's an awesome dude. Jeffrey Ross. Okay, so let me show you guys one more thing quickly before we wrap up, because I promised I would show you this. If you take a look at your most viral content. Ooh, look at John Selig. What is John Selig doing over here? Let me leave a comment for John Selig. Let me leave a comment for John Selig. All right, just left a comment. And now I'm going to go to his post. And I'm going to send a message. He looks like he's in Montreal. Jan. How you doing, John? Okay. Now, if I want to see my most recent post over here, I go to my profile. Then I click on Show Analytics, which basically takes you to linkedin.com/dashboard. Then I click on Post Impressions, which shows me my most popular posts. Then I select the time frame. So let's say past 90 days. And I see in the past 90 days, my most popular post got 123,000 views. This one right over here. So I want to put this I want to put this again in front of my audience. So I just click on the repost button here. You see it says repost, repost. So this kind of just drives this back into my feed so people see it again. Because obviously this was a popular thing. People liked it. So if I go to my post right now, you're going to see that post as reposted right here. You see it just loaded? So I posted this a month ago. It only has 41 comments and 34 likes, but it got 123,000 views. This one over here got 1.8 million views. So I like taking the posts that are the most popular posts from the past year and reposting them. Because obviously if they were really, really popular, there's something about that post that people really resonated with. So I can also actually post it again in the future, which I will. But I like reposting them also to bring in the posts that have a lot of stats and also show the popularity of it. Now, if you want to see the posts that have the most engagements, you can also see that. You can go back to your dashboard. So linkedin.com/dashboard. There's another way to get to your dashboard from Evie AI. I want to show this to Andrew. Andrew, look, you click on Learning Hub. You click on Quick Links. You see that? And then you have your LinkedIn dashboard right here.
Yeah.
So that's a faster way to get there. So you have to load LinkedIn every time. Then you click on impressions, then you click on past 365 days, and then instead of those impressions, you click on engagements. So these are going to be the posts with the most engagements in the past 365 days. So this one had 600 engagements. So this one 10 months ago. This is in the end we will remember not the words of our enemies, but their silence of our friends. Okay? That's that one over there. And then this is the URL, but you can see my metrics. I had 61,000 engagements. After numerous requests, comprehensive 15-minute demonstration video of AI. So this was the other thing that was super popular, which is this video right here, 15 reposts. So Andrew, I would recommend you reposting this video here as well. So I'll send you this to repost it, because when you repost without any comments, it actually takes all the likes and all the comments along with you. You see that? It takes it along.
Yeah.
And so if I hit repost now and I hit repost just like this will show up on my profile with all the comments under it, with all the likes and comments, you see?
Mm-hmm.
So it just keeps it all there. So it looks like you posted this and you got 200 comments and 200 likes. And then you can also pin this to your profile. So I'm going to go to Tammy's profile now, and I'll repost it from Tammy just to kind of show you. I go to Tammy LinkedIn. I go to Tammy. I'm going to go to her profile. This is Tammy's profile. And I'm going to just search Joe Apfelbaum. And then I'm going to click on his profile. And you're going to notice Joe Apfelbaum recently reposted this, right? So if I want to repost this myself, I just click on the post. And then I hit this repost button here. So Tammy just reposted it. But if Tammy wants to take this post here, I'm going to go back to her own posts, view posts right over here. And because she reposted it, she has the ability to also save it. It doesn't look like she has the ability to actually, she can embed it, she can copy it, but it doesn't look like she can feature it. Ugh, that sucks. That she can't feature it. I wish she could have featured it as a featured post over here. We got to change up her featured posts and improve them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new demo video, and then I'm going to post it as a featured post over here. But do you see the way this entered Tammy's stratosphere here now? Yeah, that's the idea. If you want to download a video, check this out. Let's say I wanted to download this video. I could just copy the URL of the video. I can go to Evie AI. I can go to the Learning Center. On the left side, you see it says Learning Center here. Learning Hub. And then in the Learning Hub, there's a button that says Download LinkedIn Videos. You click on Download LinkedIn Videos. And then you can put in any LinkedIn video. You press Download, and it'll download that video. And then you can re-upload it as a post. Okay, so it downloaded it. So I'm going to go back to LinkedIn. I'm going to copy this post. And I'm going to go to Tammy's posts. I'm going to hit Media, grab the video that just downloaded, and I'm going to paste it. I'm going to say, after numerous requests, we are thrilled to share a comprehensive 15-minute video. Why AI, unlike other tools, our mission, your opinion matters. Dive into the demo and let's have a discussion. If you find this valuable, please repost it. Hashtag. Okay, so I'm going to delete the words hashtag. Okay, and I'm going to post this. So now Tammy just posted this video. But do you see the way I was able to download the video and then re-upload it?
Yeah.
Most people don't know how to do that. But with Evie AI, if you have the premium version, you get access to our Learning Hub, which has all those cool things and much, much more. Really powerful. So you saw how I use templates today. You saw how I use the commenting feature. You saw how I use the messaging feature. You saw the Learning Hub. You saw me create a dashboard for you. Really powerful stuff. And if I wanted to, let's say, post a post, you know, it's really easy to create a post and all that stuff. All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap up this this live, guys. If you watch this, let me know the value that you got from this. If you want me to do this again, I'm happy to do this again tomorrow. And let me know what questions you have related to LinkedIn. I'm happy to check it out. And let me just quickly check out the live. I'm going to show you how to find people's previous lives. If you guys want to watch my previous lives, this is how you do it. You go to my profile, and I'm doing it from Tammy's profile so you can see what it would look like as an outsider doing it. You scroll down over here, and you click on events. See, it says events. If you look at the events, you can see every live I've ever done. Some of them are 30 minutes, some of them are short, and some of them are really long, like an hour and 9 minutes. This one's really interesting. So I highly recommend you guys go and check out all my previous events. And if you do see this and you like it, just give it like a light bulb or something. Hit that repost button. Don't be shy. I'm going to hit the repost button. This was an informative LinkedIn Live. Highly recommended. I'm going to press send. Okay, Tammy just reposted it. Tammy's also going to leave a comment. Love this live. Well done. Okay, so Tammy just left this comment over here. So all of you watching this, if you're watching the live or the replay, just leave a comment. Get involved. Give it insights. You see the way I'm just clicking on this little thing over here? All the things are flying. Heart. Support. Look at that. Celebrate. Look at that. Like. I'm just clicking on it and the little arrows are flying up. Go ahead and do that. Try it out. So much fun. It's so much fun to just do this while I'm live. That gives me love. Funny. You see? Dun. I love the way they float up here. You can try to do that and see what happens. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Appreciate you. I'm going to go to my next call, and we will talk again soon. Boom.